fears take flight. I'll be your strength, guiding through the night. And when the days are dark and heavy on your heart, I'll be the voice to guide you through the dim. Strong walls may crumble, but within you got the spark. Just turn the key, let light dissolve the grim. Did you think you were alone in your feelings? Strike a match, let your inner strength be seen. Welcome to all things serious. In the depths of your despair, where demons roam, I'll be the hand to hold. You're never alone. When storms rage fierce and winds blow strong, I'll be the shelter in your soul where you belong. Welcome to all things serious.
Hello, everybody. How are we all doing this fine Monday evening? How are we doing? I hope everybody's doing well. So, let's get this live going. How's everybody doing? Let me know in chat how you're doing. If there's anything you're going through, let's discuss it before we get going. Nicole, how are you doing? How's life treating you? How are you doing, Tammy? Good seeing you in chat. How are you doing? I'm looking forward to my move in October. Bratty little me, welcome. So I'll be going down to Florida the middle of September to take care of a few things. And then I'm going to drive back up to New Hampshire, pick up everything and my mother, and drive back down to Florida. So that's the game plan. That is the game plan. Just going to make sure everything works out. You know, got to take it one day at a time. That's all you can do. So the name of this live is More Questions Than Answers. You know, and there's a lot of those going on right now, more questions than answers. So I had a subscriber reach out to me and was like, you know, how do you handle bringing work to home? Instead of leaving work at work, you're bringing work at home. So, and that's a good question. How do you leave work at work and be home when you're at home? And that's a difficult question to answer. So you're going to have more questions than answers. Because depending on your trade, depending on what you do for work, you're always going to bring your work home. And in some relationships, that is tough. That is very tough, you know, to leave work at work and home for home. You know, my trade, when I owned a paint company, I was always bringing work home. Always. So I was always working. It didn't matter if I was painting. Randy, how you doing? I was glad to catch one of your lives the other day. I hope you're doing well. So, hit the like, guys. It's free, please. Thank you. So, when I owned my own business, I always brought work home. Always. And that can be stressful because you need to take time from work and be at home. Roadie gal, get home safely. At least let me know when you make it home safe. So, you know, and it's difficult because when you're home, you want to be home, you want to be the family man. But when you have a business to operate, it's kind of difficult to leave work at work and not bring it home. It's difficult. I've tried to leave work at work, but that's hard. You know, when you got to do estimates and you're sitting in front of the computer drawing up estimates, because when it comes to painting houses, you got to draw up estimates. You got to deal with, the square footage, how many coats, how much paint you need. You don't do that at the job site. You got to bring that home. You got to sit in front of the computer and put all that info in and draw up an estimate and either email it or bring it to the customer and say, this is the number I came up with. So you have to bring work home sometimes. Other times, if you're working for a company, and you have a deadline to meet, you got to bring it home. Now, are we talking about the drama? That's difficult because if you're having a rough day at work and you come home, you want to be able to talk about it. You want to be able to get what's bothering you off your chest, but you got to do it in the right way. Like I say on every live I do, communication is key. Let me turn. It's going to be bright for a second. Hold on. Let me do this. Take the glasses off. Sun's starting to go down. So what I usually do is if somebody has an idea or suggestion and they want to share it, they can come up on panel. More than welcome to come up on panel. That's why I said there's more questions than answers. That's a question that's difficult for me to answer because I don't know the situation. I don't know the person's work life. I don't know the home life. Those are questions that are required. And I don't like to dig too deep into somebody's personal life. That's not my place. If they want to share it, more than welcome to share it. And we'll figure out a resolution. Learning how to resolve things in a proper way is what matters. So, I'm really trying to take a break from lately. My mental health has been a little stressful. Been a little stressful. And I don't know why I'm so stressed out, because things are going in the right direction. I'm just hoping it doesn't fall apart. That's probably the reason why I didn't go live this past week. Thursday, Friday. Well, I went Thursday, but Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, because I don't like putting my problems on other people. I like to try to resolve them myself. I don't like, because I'm an empath, right? In saying that, I can handle other people's issues and what they're struggling with. But for me to go to somebody else and vent, I don't want to do that. Yes, positive thoughts. I agree, Bratty Little Me. Positive thoughts. Positive thoughts. How you doing, Hen? I hope you're doing well. If you talk to if you talk to Fanta, Hen, send her my condolences and tell her I'm sending positive energy her direction. So, but yeah, Bratty, if you want to come up on panel, you can. You're more than welcome, Bratty Little Me. Come up on panel. Randy Jean, if you're still in chat, you can come up. You're more than welcome. Hen, if you want to come up, you can. Click that link. Anybody can click that link and come up on panel and hang out for a little bit. Smitty! I pinned the link in the comments section at the top. So if you want to click on that link and come up on panel. So are you home now, Bratty? Are you home now? Oh, the topic was how to leave work at work and home at home. You know, not bringing your work to home and not bringing your home to work, if that makes any sense. I think it does, but it's difficult. It's difficult to leave work at work. It really is. But it also depends on the trade. It depends on what you do. It also depends on how stressful your work is. So if you're having a rough day at home and you go to work, you're going to have a rough day at work because you're having a rough day at home. Vice versa. If you're having a rough day at work and you go home, see, you can in some cases, okay? Now, if, like Lisa said, she came in, she said, that will never happen to me. My work is at home, so where do I leave it? That's a good question. That is a really good question. I don't even know why I'm wearing these headsets right now. I don't even know why. See, that's why I said there's more questions than answers. We can sit here and ask the same question. See, it's just like mental health. Well, when you're struggling with something, there's more questions than answers, and you got to keep asking the question until you get the right answer, or until you ask the right question. If you're struggling with something, you got to, there's no shame in sticking your hand out and asking for help, but you got to ask for the right help. I saw the picture, bratty little me, and thank you.
Hello.
Hello, Ben.
Hello. In answer to, was it Lisa that said she works at home? Yeah. You need to dedicate a workspace. And when you move into that workspace, home is no longer home. You're at work. And what's going on, within the home is no longer there, if that makes sense. This is work. This is where I work. This is no longer home. This is where I work. It's hard to do, especially if you're working and you've got your kids around.
No, so Lisa, can I share what you do? So where Lisa lives, she takes care of her uncle.
Okay.
24/7. It's around the clock care.
Okay.
Okay, so if she's having a rough day at work, she can't go home and talk about it because it's where she lives. Or if she's having a rough day at home, she can't go and talk to her friends at work because it's where she lives.
Yeah.
So her asking that question is actually a really good question.
Which is where you need someone outside both of them places that you can go and talk to, whether it's a friend or not. Or get on the phone.
So I'm usually on the phone with her every night, to give her that peace of mind sometimes. Sometimes not so much. It depends on the conversation. But I try to give her peace of mind and make her day better.
Yeah.
Because being in there, it can be stressful.
I know you're saying it's work, and it is work, but personally, I would not class that as work. It is home as well. It's your life. It's not work. It's your life. It's a different situation to if you were working from home. That's just your life. 24 hours a day caring for someone is not work. It's your life. If that makes sense.
Yes, I would have to explain more to you outside of YouTube.
No, it's fine.
Situation.
No, it's fine.
Yeah. I don't like putting people's business out there completely.
Look, when my mum was caring for my dad, it was her life. It's work, hard work, but it's her life.
Yep.
And you can't switch that off because you're not allowed to.
And sometimes you want to.
Yeah. There are such things as respite. But I think I'm getting the indication it's a bit of a different situation with Lisa than that.
Yep.
So respite might not be an option. Or if it is, look into it. Where you get a few days of
like bratty little me said, she gets what you're saying, but it is work. It's actually a lot of work because she knows the situation too. And it is.
I know it's work. I know it's hard work. Like I said, I've been there. I grew up in a house where someone needed full-time care, so I do understand that it is work.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it's not the same as going, working from home.
Yes. So some people need that outlet.
Yes.
To take a break.
Yes.
And some people don't have that outlet to take that break.
No, you don't. For me, going to work for a long time, going to work was my way of escaping. It's like once I get to work, that's it. I'm at work. I'm here to concentrate on work. I don't have to worry about what's going on at home. I'm switching off from all that. And I was much better at doing that than when things got difficult at work, switching off work when I got home.
And that's easier said than done too.
Mhm. Oh, it's much harder to switch off work when you get home than it is to. I had a lot of stresses at home. Well, I'm not going to go into full details, but I had a lot of stresses at home, and work was my escape from them.
Yep.
So if you've not got that escape, like Lisa hasn't got that escape, she can't go to work and forget about what's going on at home because she hasn't got that option. It's
Nope.
going to be hard.
Yep.
But I'm wondering whether there's someone that could step in for a couple of hours to give you that break. So even if it's once a week, a couple of hours of I'm going out, I'm going to have a coffee with a friend. You know, I don't know if you have that opportunity or whether you can or make that opportunity happen.
That's a difficult opportunity to make happen. It's difficult. Knowing the situation is difficult.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on?
Hi, Stinky.
Yeah, Noel. How are you doing?
I think they got a stutter. Hey, hen. Hey, hen. It is difficult. Like I said, my mum had a couple of times where my dad went into respite, so she got a few days off work to just breathe, if you like. Okay.
Stinky, we're all friends here. Just so you know that we're all friends here.
Okay. But maybe I don't know if you can have the opportunity to have someone come in for a couple of hours, look after your uncle while you go out. I don't know if that's something you could arrange. It might cost money, but
Yep. But so this is the question I was asked earlier in Discord, and it's hard for me to answer because I don't have an answer for it.
Yeah.
You know, it's a legitimate question. So have you ever done a show of spouses who deal with overworking, never leaves work at work, and can be actually home when home? Like frustrations and depression that can come from it. That's the question that was asked. And that's an answer that's difficult to give.
Yeah.
Because every situation is different.
I think that happens a lot in
marriages.
Yeah, but the when they don't leave the work at home is often when they're in a managerial position, when they're in a position of authority and they can't let go. You know, and it's like because I used to call my ex up for that years and years ago when we were young, and it was just a warehouse manager. It wasn't like a big important role. And knowing how, because I ended up working for the same company and knew the warehouse manager at the same literally store many years later, and she wasn't the sort to bring it home, but because he was wanting to advance all the time, he would bring work home, and I'm like, you finished work at 6 o'clock. Why are you bringing it home? Because it's got to be done. Well, no, you clocked off at 6 o'clock. That's when you get paid till. You get paid till 6 o'clock. We're now at 10 o'clock and you're working. Why? You know? And it did cause tension between us because it's like, no, because he's stressing out because he's got to get his son. No, you're not paid at home.
And that was my problem with my relationships because I had to bring work home.
Yes, but he didn't, Eddie.
Okay.
You know, he chose to bring it home.
Okay.
How can you manage a warehouse at home? You can't.
You can't.
No. So there was no need to bringing this work home.
You got a point there.
Aye. He was trying to. He was doing more than he was expected to do because he wanted to constantly rise up the ladder, which I understand. Because it was warehouse in a retail environment, and he's still working for the same company all these years later, and he is high up the ladder.
You know, I'm going to do some more research on on this. I'm going to do some more research. I'm going to ask a couple of professionals, therapists I know, to help me come up with some research, because that is it can, when you're bringing work home and you're not focused on the home life like you should be, it can put a strain on a marriage.
Yeah, and I think it's also workaholics. Some people are workaholics, or they're always striving to be better, be the best, be the best
Yes.
they can. But when you're always striving to be the best you can, sometimes you're neglecting the ones you love.
Yep.
That sounds like a good plan, Batty.
I take weekend nights for myself. I kick my husband and the baby out, and they have to sleep in another room. That's my time.
Fair enough.
Must be nice to have that time, bratty little me.
Yeah.
Yes. She's like, I need to replenish my mojo. So,
Yeah. I've been up every night with the baby, 5 days a week. Your days at the weekends. Yeah. And it's having that full sleep as well, isn't it? By kicking them out into another room, you're actually sleeping through the night, not getting disturbed.
what you make for dinner, Lisa?
Sorry, I'm yawning. Not because I'm bored.
April Tobin. Take and bake Papa Murphy's, and I hate pizza.
Hi, April.
Yes, April. I am early. I am early because I can't be up late tonight, because I have to be up early tomorrow because I have a Zoom call with my a doctor. So yeah, it's a little it's been hectic over on my end. I just try to deal with it myself, and lately it's been giving me migraines because of stress, and I don't like putting my stress on anybody else. I really don't. I don't like putting my problems on other people. So I try to handle them on my own, and sometimes it can get stressful.
Oh dear, April, that's not good.
I feel like crap.
Toothaches are the worst.
Bone graft, infection with lymph nodes.
Yeah.
Hopefully, getting that tooth pulled gets rid of the infection and brings it down. Oh no. Well, hopefully it gets all better now. So how was your weekend?
But mine,
Mm-hmm.
nothing exciting happened.
You got a busy week this week?
Yes, I'm doing so I'm supposed to be going out for the solstice early hours of the morning on the 20th, so Thursday. Then on Friday, I've got nothing. I'm preparing for a big event on the weekend. So I've got an event on the weekend, 2 events on the weekend. I thought I was going to be doing something on Friday, but I'm not now. So I thought it was going to be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
So you got a busy week coming up.
Yeah, so Thursday, like I said, I'll be out for the solstice in the morning, like 4 o'clock in the morning to watch sunrise. And a meditation thing, so that's cool. If I go, because I have to walk then, I'm not keen. It's quite a distance.
Yep.
So I'm not sure. Unless I pay for a taxi, I might have to do that. Walking back would be fine. The sun will be up. Getting there is a different matter. And it's whether I have enough funds for a taxi. We'll see. So that's on the early Thursday morning. And then on Saturday, there's a midsummer fair that I'm going to be taking part in. And then on a Sunday, there's a whole midsummer event going on in my town, which I want to film. And also our midsummer event as well. So, and full moon event. I weren't sure if I was going to do the full moon on the Friday, but I'm including it and the solstice one instead. So yeah, busy week, and I've got to prepare all the stuff to sell at the market on Saturday still. So yeah, hence why I've taken some time off from streaming.
Yep.
And still not doing anything because I procrastinate. I've got so far. I'm like, I don't know what to do next. How to do this next? I'm going to leave it there and think about it for a little while.
So that's good that you got a busy week coming up.
No, because I know it's going to knacker me.
Yep.
Just one day of doing stuff because I still am not fully mentally back to being around people on a regular basis. So just one day of interacting with people drains me.
Yep.
So 3 days is going to kill me. I might not stream next week either yet. I don't know yet. I might stream just to go, I hate people, leave me alone. So, yeah, who understands? I hate people. Go away, leave me alone. I mean, just people turning up at my door unexpected turns me into a tizzy. Complete, why are you here? I didn't tell you what are you doing here. Why are you knocking on my door? Don't knock on my door. I bad.
I tripped and fell, landed on a beanbag, so I just sat there for a cool minute.
Good. Good you took that minute.
Yeah, she's like, good thing happened to me today. I tripped and fell and landed on a beanbag.
I know, I did read it. But I'm sitting there going, do you know what? I'm down in now, I might as well stay.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm relaxing. Screw this.
I'm down here now. Might as well stay.
April Tobin says, get a doormat that says, if you don't call ahead, go back home.
See, my sister, my sister, the one above me, turned up at my door the other day. She knocked on the door. I'm like, what are you doing here? She only knocked to let me know she was parking in my driveway. That's all. It was the first time I've seen her since probably last summer, actually. Was it autumn? I can't remember. My uncle came over from New Zealand, and that's when we all last saw each other. But she knocked on the door to let me know she was parking my driveway because her grandson was at a football tournament up the road, and there was no parking spaces available up there.
Yeah.
Like, cool. She didn't have to tell me. I would, I wouldn't have even paid attention. Because I live in my house with my doors shut and my curtains shut, and I pay attention to anything that's going on outside. I wouldn't have even noticed, but I'm glad she knocked. But yeah. So, but I also like,
Brady Little Me says, I like that. I usually drop and cross, so whoever it is at the door don't ever see me.
I've done that. When I'm having a particularly bad day, I'll be sitting there like watching something on the laptop, and I'll put it on pause, and I'll sit there and go away, go away, go away, go away, and I'll just freeze until I know they've gone. And it could be just the postman that's got a letter that got a parcel that won't fit through the letterbox, and then they'll leave a card, and I'll like, damn it.
Damn it, man. Damn it.
Now I've got to go and bloody walk up to the post office, sorting office to get it.
Yes.
Which is only about 10-minute walk from my house, but it's not the point. He's been delivering signed for letters lately. Not for me, I might add, for my son that doesn't live here. I don't like these signed for letters, because signed for letters normally come from people that are after you for something. So, and yeah, there's been 3 of them. The first time I missed it, and it said it'll be try again tomorrow, so I had to open the door for him the next day. And he goes, I've got 2 for you now. I'm like, oh, cool, awesome. Same company. And then a week later, I missed it again because, again, didn't open the door because people walking on my door randomly. No. I'm not expecting anyone at 10 o'clock in the morning. Go away, leave me alone. Yeah. If I'm expecting someone, it's fine. I've had some house work done on the house recently, and it was like, I know you're coming at some point today, so if you knock, I'm prepared. I know you're coming at some point today. If you knock, I'm prepared. If you just turn up and knock on my door without me knowing, I'm not prepared, and I'm going into a panic.
So, Lisa, to answer your question, do people in every state get the same Social Security benefits for disability? Social Security disability is federal. So the answer would be yes. Okay, SSI is state. So every state is different. But when it comes to SSDI, which is disability, it's federal. But the pay is different per state. Unless you're retired. If you're retired, then you get a set amount no matter where you live. But with SSI, which is supplemental security income, which is state regulated. So you could get an amount in one state, move to another state and get a higher amount. So each state is different. Kelly
Hi.
B, low
Hi, Lo.
12.
Yeah, yeah. Hi, Lo. Hey, Kelly. That's mad, Lisa. Can you not get a carer's allowance on top of that? It shouldn't really change how much they get.
No, she works for free.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I wonder if you can get a carer's allowance that you're to help supplement you.
She's like, I get paid in love. Yeah, they have to explain why.
Hmm.
That's wild. Yes, low 12. I'm doing much better. I still have a few stresses that I'm dealing with.
Well, I'm glad you're talking to, because you said you got a doctor's call tomorrow. So I'm glad you're talking to someone about whatever's bothering you.
Yeah.
I was watching some law tube guy telling people they shouldn't seek mental health care help because mental health care workers have this, where they have to report things. They have that, and that your rights are being abused by them because they can tell anyone what you know. They can't tell anyone, and they can't tell anyone everything. All they can do is report the fact that you've threatened to harm yourself or harm others. That's all they can do.
Yep.
So, but he's warning people not to go and get mental health help because, the statutory reporting system. Like, what an idiot. What an idiot. I would rather, if I'm saying I want to hurt myself, I would rather someone try to stop me than just let it happen. Wouldn't you, Eddie?
Yep.
Oh.
See, I'm not very careful what I say, but I am very careful what I say.
Yes.
How you word things is what matters.
That's why I said hurt myself rather than the other thing.
So,
Harm myself. Yes.
yeah, I'd be contacting Social Security and trying to find out um, why it dropped $500. I'd be asking questions. No, SSI cannot. No. Yeah, if it's overpaid.
Yeah.
If it's overpaid.
Yeah, they can. But you should also be able to say that you're taking too much. Can you lower the amount you take back?
Yeah, what happened to his bank account has nothing to do with his Social Security. Bank
No,
account, Social Security are two different things.
no, absolutely not. Unless the bank is taking it, but they shouldn't. Unless it's charges from the bank, because the banks can be knobheads like that. I remember. I remember I had a bank account. I still have a bank account, but a particular bank I had a bank account with. And there were rules where you can be charged 3 times in a month for being overdrawn. Yeah? And it's £25 each time. My bank I'm with now is not like that at all. So, my landlord took too much rent out of my account. Put me overdrawn. To which the bank charged me 3 times. And then charged me 3 more times within a week, Eddie. Do you know why they could get away with that? Because the end of the month was halfway through that week. So they charged me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for being overdrawn. And they charged me Thursday, Friday and Saturday for being overdrawn. All in 1 week. And I never ever, because I weren't earning enough money to get out of that. I've never ever got out of that with debt with them constantly. You know, each month I was just getting not fully. I was breaking down a little bit of it, but I've always lived purse to mouth. You know, whatever money came in went straight out. So I didn't have savings, and it was really hard to break that down. I mean, the landlord realised, well, when I moaned to the landlord, they gave back the money that had caused the problem in the first place, but the bank had added charges. Hello, NorCal Jim.
Jimmy, West Side.
Oh, is it North California? Is that what NorCal means?
Yeah, Northern California.
Cool.
I had to throw that in there.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm going to step down, Eddie, because I'm starting to yawn.
You sound like you're getting ready to fall asleep.
I think I am. It's good. Good. So.
Did you say your uncle's?
Sorry. Yes, you did. Yes, you did say that.
Your uncle's only getting $335.
Yeah, it's madness. But I'm going to sit down. Good night, everyone.
Good night. Take care, Ed. Okay, there's something wrong there. There is something wrong. I'd be looking for a lawyer. Just saying, there's something wrong there. He should not be getting only that when he's disabled. Literally disabled. There is something wrong there. You don't need money for a lawyer. Social Security lawyer, you don't need money. They don't take money up front. Nope, they don't take money up front. Yeah, I would too. I'd call tomorrow. That sucks. Exactly what Bradley Little Me said. And Social Security lawyers do not take money up front. They take money at the end, at the back end. uh, Jim. Uh, so SSDI is Social Security Disability Income. SSI is Supplemental Security Income. I have both. And people wonder why. I will tell you, the medication I take every day, if it wasn't for the medication, I would not be here on YouTube. Well, the thing is if Social Security is screwing them over money wise, the lawyer would, or you could get an advocate. There's advocates too. I would just call tomorrow and appeal whatever decision they made. They just can't drop his money without having a reason. There has to be a legitimate reason. There has to be a, yeah. I would look for an advocate, a Social Security advocate, and reach out to them if they can't give you a reason. Because once you get somebody that's an advocate, somebody that has pull within the federal government, yep, exactly what April said. Yep. All a payee is to make sure his bills get paid. That's all a payee is to make sure his bills get paid. It has nothing to do with your income at all. Your income has nothing to do with his income. All a payee is to make sure the money gets taken care of properly. So, all right. I am going to drop off now. I got a new outro video that's in the process of being worked on. I'm probably going to have a new song for the channel coming up. Another song. Yeah, I need to call a family meeting. Yep. So, if you can meet me in Discord after this, join me in Discord. So, yeah. Hey, NorCal, you're still in Discord. I'm going to send you an invite to my platform. Do you still use it? All right. Well, I will talk to you later. You guys, I will see you in Discord, Lisa. StreamYard's acting up. All right, everybody, take care. And I will see you guys tomorrow night with a new one. All Things Serious is out, my friends.
Let's talk about the mind for a minute. The kind of battles fought, you don't just win it. It's a war zone inside, no camouflage. Every thought's a grenade, sitting ready to barrage. Growing up, they said man up, but never speak up. So I bottled it all, like a shaking soda cup. Pressure building inside, I could feel it crack. But the world outside only sees the mask, not the fact. Depression knocking at the door, anxiety's my guest. They invited themselves in, now I'm under duress. But mental health ain't a weakness, it's a strength to own. Every scar, every tear, every struggle we've honed. It's okay not to be okay. Don't let anyone take your light away. In the darkness, you'll find your voice. Speak your truth, make your choice. It's okay not to be okay. Don't let anyone take your light away. In the darkness, you'll find your voice. Speak your truth, make your choice. Seamless like a shadow, it follows you around. But I'm breaking the silence, gonna tear it down. Got therapy sessions, journaling pages, finding peace in the chaos, flipping life stages. Self-love's a journey, not a destination. Gotta navigate the pitfalls, find your elevation. No shame asking for help, we all need a hand. Together we rise like a hip-hop band. So let's rewrite the narrative, redefine the game. Mental health ain't just a buzzword, it's our flame. Illuminate the darkness, spark the conversation. All things serious and mental health, a powerful nation. It's okay not to be okay. Don't let anyone take your light away. In the darkness, you'll find your voice. Speak your truth, make your choice. It's okay not to be okay. Don't let anyone take your light away. In the darkness, you'll find your voice. Speak your truth, make your choice.